Hi guys, we're now ready to start etching this fine fella. What I have planned is to start doing a white bottom for this lad. I think I'm going to make it so that it's still brown around the tail. There's a bit of brown around here as well, but when I do this I don't generally have an exact idea as to what I want. I like the model to take form by itself to a certain degree without it going horribly wrong. You've got to work with the model. That's the whole point of art. Art is not perfect, it is art. I mean, that's how it is. Anyway, I'm mumbling now, so the first thing that I do is make a rough outline as to where I want the white markings to actually finish. So with this guy, let's think about this. We're going to be doing this around the bottom. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. I've got to hold it pretty close to me. So let's try and get the angle right so I don't mess him up. And hopefully you'll be able to see him. I've got a microphone stand right in front of my face as well, which doesn't help with the arms. So we just see that? White mark. White marks are good. We're going to have it down here. It looks a bit archy. It'll be fine. These things always look worse before they get better. It's a known fact with any art, and it should come up to here in my eyes. It'll help that I've now got the shakes as well. What you do need, microfiber, doesn't scratch the paintwork, and it's very smooth and it gets rid of all the rubbish, all the dust. Where we go? We're going to an up point here at some point. So let's bring this in a bit if we can. There we go, give him a rub. How's that? Looks a bit weird. It'll be fine. You always look weird at this point. So he's going to have a leg which will be white at the back end, and they'll be quite like half and half up to the knee joint. So it'll have to come down like this. Oops. Bit of reshuffling. Like that. Like I said, it always looks worse before it gets better at this point. I mean, obviously you can like start doing, if you want him to have some blobs or anything like that. Like blobs, I mean these brown, whatever you call them, markings, splats, whatever. Like if I wanted one, let's have a look here. There we go. Have some small ones underneath. Don't have to worry about the jagged edges at this point, because it'll all be tidied up. The initial lines always look a bit off colour. They won't be pure white because you need to, you know, go around cleaning everything up afterwards. I'm thinking I might consider nearly joining up this white mark with the rump, but we'll see how he goes with that, because I want him to have like a brown bottom area as well. So let's think about this. Well, if I do this around here, you can actually see how easy, hopefully, the paint just comes away, holding it very lightly. Now at this point, always try and get it in shot. Where are we? We're here. Wipe off the end of your etching tool because you get loads of dust stuck to it. Rub it off. It starts to become white. You need to go over it again several times to get it pure white, because all the paint flecks, they do sit there for a bit sometimes. And what you want is a nice smooth finish. You don't dig in the etching tool, otherwise you get lumpy bumpies, and we don't want that. Put there a bit. They always look worse before they look better. I mean, the front end looked really, really terrible when I did the outline, and it's come out pretty well actually. I mean, I'm really quite happy with how all this came out, so hopefully I'll be able to do the same for this end. Let's have a look. Should it go in or out? Should follow the contour really. Well, you need a big brown patch up here, I believe. Oh, it's almost a heart. It won't be when it's done, but it always goes like that. Keep digging into them. I'm quite good with my circles normally, but I've got a shaky hand today because that's just me. This rump bit, I'm really hesitant to do it because I don't have a decent picture to go off. So don't even have a good grip on the horse either at the minute. There we go. Oops. Put him down, I think, this time. Put him on a nice soft thing as well, so you don't get any scratches where you don't want them. We're good in there. Sounds weird, looks weird. Yeah, it's weird, but it's fine. It always works out fine. I was going to go up, wasn't I? Like that. There we go. Should be interesting when he's done. Try and figure out what I'm doing for the bomb. Sorry, not in shot, there you go. I'll put him back on his stand for this because he needs to just stand up for me for a minute. And I'm working at a weird angle, so I can't really see what I'm doing. Again, don't worry about the jagged edges. It'll be fine. Edges can always be cleared up. Let's do a bit more around here on the white. Again, need to wipe it. Go over it again because it's a bit lumpy. The more you go over it, the whiter it'll get, but obviously it will start to wear down the plastic. So you've got to be very careful as to how far you actually go with it. It's all to do with pressure, stability of your hand, which I don't have today. Normally I'm not recording myself doing it, So normally it's a lot smoother, but it's not going to be a problem anyway. I mean, I think his pattern will be okay. Looks weird, and hopefully, obviously I won't be able to do all of this in this video, but I will be including some progress of it. Oops. Just went over the edge. It's fine. He's pretty. He will be pretty. Obviously, I might actually do some bigger brown lump things around here just to fill it out, but it does actually, I think it will actually come across really quite nicely with this pattern. Obviously go round on the other side of his bum so it meets that side. Yeah, obviously when that's done as well. So yeah, I mean, that shows you how to do the outlines. I have mumbled quite a lot how to do some fills, and hopefully the next section will be showing him a bit more done and down to the finer details of things. Oops. Right, down to, we will be doing like legs and other things, so that should be interesting, like blazes and bowl faces or whatever he's going to end up with. I'm not sure at this moment. Got a lot of paint here. Like I said, he's one of the newer models, so they do tend to build up the layers of airbrush, which is why if you see he is quite orange at the minute, which is why we have to go over it several times to clear that up. And it is just to build up the paint, which I am removing at the minute. Getting there, going whiter, always a positive thing. And I've got a lot of dust all over it because I didn't wipe my etching tool. And there you go. I mean, that's definitely on the way. We've got an outline of where we're going to go. You should have, I mean, I'll join that up to the back of the leg, that little mark, so his whole leg will be mostly white. Well, it should be all white technically. And obviously he's going to have a brown underside. And there you go. That's how we start doing the etching with the electronic etching engraving tooly thing.